Ashland leading it by a score of 20-7 as we are about to embark on the third quarter. They will be kicking off to start the second half. Lake Erie won the toss and they deferred to the second half, so they'll get the ball. They're right in this game. Eagles up 20-7. We'll see if the Eagle defense can rise to the occasion here in the second half, Don. I think they will.
Well, good. And I don't defensively we've really, other than the pass, we've really shut down the running game. And there's a little bit of a wind. Looks like it's possibly at our back right now.
Yeah, so. It has picked up from game time. There's no question. It is a little warmer out in the sun than it is in our booth. But we're in the 50s. Totally dry, no chance of rain here, so perfect conditions. This one will go through the end zone. AJ boots it through, a booming kickoff, and that's how the second half will get underway. 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Lake Erie Storm. They are coached by David Price. He is in his first year. Previously the DC at Tiffin, also has coached at Wheeling, Ohio Northern, and Hiram.
Yes. Well, it's good experience, and you can tell they're coached, especially defensively. We're not running over them by any means.
Alec Lewis, the grad student quarterback. He directs traffic, takes the snap, he'll throw it. That's Sims, the tight end, has to leap up and make a catch, and then he is run over at about the 25, so no gain on the play. Sims had a big gainer earlier in the first half. He was tackled by Isaiah Clark and Ben Holzoffel of the Eagles. Second down, about 9 to go.
He had to throw that ball above Michael Shimmick on that play. He got his hands up in the air, and the tight end caught the ball, but it was thrown on the backside of him. He didn't have a chance to really turn around and make much of a run after the catch.
Long second down here from the 25-yard line. Lewis back to throw, a little play action, got hit by Garish, ball up in the air, and it floats up there for a while and comes down incomplete, but Garish wiped out Alec Lewis as he was throwing the football. 3rd down and 9 coming up now.
Yeah, he really got in there. That ball went straight up in the air, and I thought maybe we had a chance to really come down with that ball right there, but our D guys in secondary really didn't have their eyes on the ball. They had their eyes on the receivers on that play.
Yeah, that ball was precariously up in the air for a while.
Isaiah Clark was the closest to it.
Big third down.
Big third down here, Dave.
They were at 1 for 7 on 3rd down in the first half. 20-7 AU, just underway third quarter. Lewis to throw, dumps off a screen pass. It's caught by Fluellen, and he's immediately tackled by Jalen Jackson.
Well done.
That forces a 4th down. It'll be a 3 and out to start the second half. The Eagle defense will get off the field. 14:01 to go here in the third quarter. Great to have you with us today for our continuing coverage of Eagles football. We'll be at Walsh next week for a noon game. And 2 weeks from today, we'll be back at home for Kentucky Wesleyan, a senior day game at 1 o'clock, 2 weeks from today. Here's the snap back to the punter, Jamison. He does get the punt away. It's a short kick, a spiral. Riley Weiss takes it at the 34, moves ahead close to the 45-yard line before he is tackled by Cameron Webb. A modest return.
Great field position, though, and he did what he needed to do, catch the ball, get straight up the field, and go between 2 defenders, and he did, he probably returned that, Dave, 12 yards?
Yeah, he had a nice return there. It was a 38-yard kick, and so the Eagles take over in good field position at the 44-yard line.
Let's see if we can get our offense into some sort of a sync here, that this, running and passing and really taking advantage of whatever the defense gives you.
They marched right down the field on their first possession of the ball game. Stevenson running straight ahead, shaking tackles, gets across midfield, still going past the 45 before they wrestle him down at about the 44-yard line. It was Anthony Anderson who finally got him to the turf, but Stevenson would just not go down. He runs for first down yardage.
Romanowski was right in front of him, blocking for him, and that's the guy I'd get behind.
It's about a 13-yard pickup for Ty Stevenson, who just keeps adding to his total. 2 TDs on the afternoon, and he starts the third quarter out with a very strong run. He's at 130 yards right now.
7 seconds on the play clock.
Remenowski to the right of Bazinski. They get the play off. It goes to Collin. He runs straight ahead, carrying Storm players with him to the 35-yard line. An 8-yard run.
That offensive line is really taking control of that line of scrimmage right now, Dave. And Romanowski running as a fullback behind them is really a nice combination.
That's his second carry of the day. He's at 22 yards now after that 8-yarder. 2 yards to go for a first down. 2nd and 2 from the 35-yard line. Bazinski goes to Stevenson. He has the first down, running in the middle of the field. Gets to the 25-yard line.
Boy, our offensive line's taking control right now.
Ashland 20, Lake Erie 7. Trevor Bazinski, 1st and 10 from the 27. Stevenson running right, gets to the 20, spins around. He's inside the red zone. They wrestle him down after tackling him high up on the shoulders.
Another gain of 9 yards on the play.
DeAndre Goodson, the linebacker, forced him down. And it's 2nd down, about 2 to go. Ball is at the 19-yard line of the Storm. The Eagles trying to add to their lead, which right now stands at 20-7. Saturday afternoon, college football. Sun is out, wind is picking up. It's at the backs of the Eagles. We have a very tight formation here. Bazinski will toss it to Stevenson, running left. Got a good block, 15, and then gets tripped up at the ankles near the 11. That's good for a first down. Tackled again by DeAndre Goodson, so they moved the sticks.
He had, that time, Caden Riddle out in front of him, and all he needed to do was just cut to the outside and stay on the outside hip of Caden. He would have been in the end zone, but some nice running in this drive. I think Coach Geiser basically said enough of this messing around. Let's take that ball. Offensive line, take charge.
Bazinski takes the snap, hands to Stevenson, running right through the middle. He got knocked over just before he could take it to the house. He's tackled inside the 5-yard line.
There's some nice work done in there. Ethan Enders and Caden Riddle that time, and the right guard, Justin Henry. Those guys really drove Lake Erie back off the ball. Another Lake Erie player coming limping off the field here.
He got to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the 1 for the Eagles after a 10-yard run by Stevenson. He's going to stay in the game. He already has 2 touchdowns on the day.
Just get behind Romanowski here, or Romanowski carry the ball.
Trevor takes the snap, hands it to Stevenson, trying to get the final yard of the drive. He dives in. It's a touchdown, Eagles. Ty Stevenson, a 1-yard touchdown dive, and the Eagles extend the lead to 26-7 here with 9:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's touchdown number 3 on the day for Ty'aris Stevenson.
That's a way to play offensive football right there. Just pin your ears back, tell your offensive line, we're going to run that football into the end zone, and they did.
Stevenson, the sophomore out of Cincinnati, having a career day. Now it's A.J. Rhodes to try and tack on the point after convert, and it is up. He nails it. That extra point brought to you by Don Graham and Associates, helping you achieve financial independence. Eagles 27, Storm 7, 9:57 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back with more college football in just a moment on the home of the Eagles, Fox Sports 1340.